welcome back to maths. We're going to carry on this week learning about addition and subtraction. So today we're going to have another day focusing on addition, but I'm going to show you a few more things in a bit more detail and just recap some of the things we might have talked about before. So with adding, we need to remember that we start with the biggest number, not because we have to, but because it makes it easier for us. So that's good. And we can use lots of different strategies to find our answers to our addition number sentences. So we can count on in our heads, we can use number lines, we can use objects, we can draw our tens and our ones to find the answer. So there's lots of different ways we can find our answers for addition number sentences. Today, I just want to quickly touch on 100 square. So a 100 square is a lot like a number line. But sometimes when you've got those bigger numbers, especially when they go up above 50, you might have to use 100 square instead of a number line. So I just want to quickly show you how you could use 100 square. So my first number sentence is 6 add 17. So for this one, do I want to start with the number 6? No, I want to start with the number 17. I'm going to swap them around because I want to start with the biggest number to make it easier for myself. So it works the same as a number line, but watch carefully. So I'm going to circle 17 because that's my big number, and then I have to jump on 6. So I'm going to jump 1, 2, 3. Now I've got to the end. I have to be careful. I've got to 20 and I want to go to 21, so I have to do a big jump right back to the beginning of the number square. So 1, 2, 3, then we jump over here, 4, 5, 6. What number did I land on? 23, that's right, 23. So it's the same thing, except when you get to the end, you have to remember to jump all the way back to the beginning on the next line. Okay? Now, that's one way we could use a 100 square, but sometimes when we're adding numbers with 10, so this one, 11 add 18, do I want to start with 11 or do I want to start with 18? I want to start with 18, it's the biggest number, it's going to make it easier. So I'm going to circle 18, but this time I could jump on 11, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4 and count 11, but I know that 11 has 1 10 and 1 1. And on a 100 square, if you jump down, you jump a 10. So if I jump down from 18 to 28, I've done my 110. That's 110, one jump of 10. And then I need to remember that I have 1 1 as well, so I do a jump of 1 and I land on 29. So that's a little bit trickier. Don't worry about doing your jumps of 10 if you find it a little bit tricky. It's just for those of you that think, oh, doing these jumps of 1s are a little bit easy for me. So let's do one more. I'm going to show you both ways this time. So doing jumps of 1 and jumps of 10. So 13 add 24. Do I want to start with 13 or do I want to start with 24? 24, I want to swap them around because 24 is the biggest number. So I'm going to do 24, add 13. So my first job, I'm going to circle 24. And my first time, I'm going to do my jumps of 1. So I'm going to jump 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I land on 37. But I could do my jumps of 10 and then 1. So if you're feeling a bit brave and you want to give it a go, you start on 24. Now 13 has 1 10 and 3 1. So I need to jump 1 10, so I jump down 1, and 3 1, so I jump along 3. 1, 2, 3. And I land on 37. So I just wanted to touch on that just in case you haven't got a number line. You can use a 100 square just like a number line, or you can use it by doing your 10s and your 1s to just challenge yourself a little bit more. Now, yesterday I spoke to you a little bit about using your 10s and your 1s to draw your numbers to find the answer. And it was quite a quick bit yesterday, so I wanted to just have a look at it in a little bit more detail with you so that we can get really, really good at it. So 16 add 5. I can see that number 16 has 1 10, 6 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I have 5 that has no 10s but 5 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now even though I've drawn them separately, I want to count how many there is all together. So I know that there are 16 here because that was my first number. So I'm just going to count on. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So let me show you again. 26 plus 8. So I'm just going to get rid of this one just so that I've got lots of space. Okay, so 26 has 2 10s. So I'm going to draw them nice and clearly. 2 10s, 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I have to add on 8 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now I need to find out how many there are all together. Do I need to count this one? No, we know what it is because we've just drawn it. We know it's 26. So 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Super. Now when you have two-digit numbers, just like on the next one, it gets a little bit trickier because we have to remember to count our 10s first and then our ones. So 25 add 13, I'm going to start by doing 25, so 2 10s, you can see that there, 2 10s and 5 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 13 has got 1 10 and 3 ones. Now this is the tricky bit. Once you've drawn your numbers, you have to count the 10s first. You need to be practicing that counting in 10s. Let's just do that quickly together. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So we need to do our 10s, so we're going to do those first. We're going to go 10, 20, 30. Don't forget the other one over there. 30. Have I got any more 10s? So that's it for the 10s, and now I have to carry on in 1. So I'm at 30, and I go 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. And my answer is 38. Now if you find this too tricky, don't worry, you can still use the counting on, you can still use the number lines, you can still use the 100 squares and the objects. You don't have to use this way. I'm just showing you a way that you could do it if you'd like to. The other thing we can do, the last thing I'm going to touch on very quickly, is lots of us are really, really good at our number bonds, and we can use our number bonds to help us to find the answer to addition number sentences. So very quickly, let's do a quick fire. I'm going to say a number and I want you to tell me the number that goes with it to make 10. Let's start with 10. So 4 and 6. Good. 5 and 5. Good. 7 and 3. Good. 8 and 2. Fantastic. 10 and 0. Very good. 9 and 1. Brilliant. Okay, let's make it a little bit harder. We're going to try and do our number bonds of 20. So we can use our number bonds of 10 to help us with that. So if we know that 4 adds 6 is 10, we know that 4 adds 16 is 20. So let's have a go. 2 and 18. Good, we're making 20. Well done for making it into a teen number. Let's think 6 and 14. Very, very good. 1 and 19. Good. Now if I say the teen number, you're not going to say a teen number, you'll say the single number. So let's try 15 and 5, well done. 19 and 1, super. 20 and 0, very, very good. So we can use those super number bonds to help us with our addition number sentences. So for example, 4 add 5 equals, well, what two numbers make 10? 4 and what makes 10? 4 and 6. We know that 4 and 6 makes 10. So 4 and 5, that's 1 less. So 1 less than 10 is 9. So if we know 4 and 6 is 10, we know that 4 and 5 is 9. Same here, 7 and what makes 10? 7 and 3, but here we've got 7 and 4. So 4 is 1 more than 3, so we need the answer to be 1 more than 10. So 7 add 4 is 11, 1 more than 10. And then same for our number bonds of 20, 13 and what makes 20? 13 and 7 makes 20. So what's 13 add 6? Makes 19 because 6 is 1 less than 7 and 19 is 1 less than 20. And our last one, 2 add 19. Well, what goes with 2 to make 20? 18. 2 and 18 makes 20, but we've got 2 and 19, which is 1 more. So what's 1 more than 20? 21, exactly. So our number bonds are really useful, not just for knowing our number bonds, but for using them to help us to find the answer to other number sentences. Well done, lots of super learning today. I have also sent home another lot of addition board games, so I hope you have lots of fun with those, and another colour by number sheet. So I'm hoping you're enjoying playing lots of games. Remember, you can use any strategies. You don't just have to use the ones I've done today. So you don't have to use your number bonds, you don't have to use the 100 square or the drawings. You can still use a number line, you can still count on, you can still use objects. You use whatever is easier for you. Hope you enjoy playing your games, and I will see you again tomorrow.